welcome to the weekly Crafting Sound Meaning live stream. I'm Sonatina, and today I thought we would return to a book that I referenced last week. We have a wonderful piece by David Crystal called How Language Works. And so I thought we would look again at a different part of it, this time related to the idea of studies. And this section caught my attention, and it tied in with a few things that happened this week in linguistic science that I just happened to get reminded about. So I thought, let's talk about science and linguistics. All right, so we have the paragraph that I had thought about, or that caught my attention, was a piece about why it's difficult for people to learn and how to spell. So this is the section on how spelling works, how we write and spell. So here, I know. I was like, the live streams are always so awkward because it's like, I write like guides of like, what am I going to be talking about, but then I don't actually write out all the details, and so in the moment your brain has to work. So this is what caught my eye. One study worked out that in English there are 13.7 spellings per sound, but only 3.5 sounds per letter. So that means that a word like BEAT only has one possible pronunciation currently in the way that we pronounce English, beat. Whereas the sounds, the B, E, T, right? If we didn't know that the correct way to spell beat was B-E-A-T, we could spell those three sounds as B-E-E-T, which is another word in English, so that's correct. We could also spell it B-E-E-T-E, B-E-A-T-E, B-I-E-T, and maybe others, right? Depending on a particular, pronunciation or accent, right? So the challenging issues when it comes to being able to spell words in English, or being able to, there's such a dichotomy, such a difference between people who are able to read and be able to spell, right? It's because of this factor, right? We can intuit what a word should sound like based on the context and what we already know about how language works. If we're hearing sounds, because English, and this is specifically in English, our spelling system has so many different combinations in order to make the 40 some odd sounds that exist in the various accents of English. There's a lot of possibility that things can get mixed up. So what I thought was really funny or neat, right, about this is how the fact that there was a study done, right? People spent time, and multiple people had to get together and discuss this topic. Somebody had to write this paper submit it to a journal. There was lots of things that needed to happen, and it's just, neat, I think, that a study was done to figure out that in English there are 13.7 spellings per sound, but only 3.5 sounds per letter. So there's lots of studies done, right, about language. That's just one. And the complexity of what is involved in each study is a lot of what I want to discuss today. So, a few weeks ago, I introduced, or I gave a little brief synopsis, introduction to a group. What's it called? A group. I didn't put a little thing. Oh well, I'll just talk about it. CogSci DIY. So this was an experiment that was designed to study how people learn how to do experiments, right? So it's a way to involve. That was the word I was looking for. It's a way to involve the general population, right? The general public in science in a way that is accessible and doesn't make it seem like you have to be a professional scientist in order to engage in this kind of work or in this kind of thinking, right? So over the last few weeks, I think it was about 6 weeks, the team from this study created a material for us to read, and we created this study together based on, what we thought we wanted to study. It was a group effort. So I'll just go ahead and take you through what we were discussing. So week 1. That's fun. So week 1 was all about figuring out the question, right? Because when you start studying something, there are many different avenues or different ways that you can you can approach an issue. So what we have is gotta take. It looks like there's an issue with the camera, so I'm going to take a quick break, and we will come back in just a moment. And I just realized that I had muted my mic while I was fixing the audio, and so you didn't hear me say that this is all an experiment, right? I'm trying to figure out what the settings are good so that I can start streaming on YouTube. And it feels like whenever I do a test, it all works out. And then when I go live, like it's just not, it doesn't work. And it's so strange because, like I don't know what's changed. So not getting the message in my encoding software that I'm not loading the video anymore. But at the same time, now YouTube is still not, it's saying that I'm not receiving a smooth enough video to maintain smooth streaming. So I'm just wondering what is up with the systems. Maybe it's coming through. Yeah, it's all an experiment, right? Like that's the whole point of this is this game. Like I make videos on that I can edit and just upload. It's easy, but oh no, now my camera is totally being interesting. I don't know. I think I might uh, cut this section from the rewatch if I actually can get the video to start working properly. Well, for a second there, I had a notice that I got a healthy stream, and then right after that, not enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Not sure what exactly is up with no dropped from encoding overlord. Turn down video setting or use faster encoding presets. a fun experiment. I mean, it's not that I'm, you know, too frustrated. For a while there, I don't understand why all of a sudden my video stopped being able to like maintain smooth streaming. It didn't do any setting changes from the previous weeks till now, but who knows? The connections are such a, delicate game, delicate dance. Yeah, that's the analogy. It's very much like a dance, it feels, when two computers are talking to each other and I'm trying to figure out, you know, what to do, which side should I, take? Where where are you leaving off? Where do I pick up? Yeah, getting all philosophical because I don't think anybody can see me. It's very strange, I have to say. I mean, it just says you're experiencing buffering, which I can see, but at the same time, why? Not receiving enough video.